This one gone hit a little bit different. See, there I was, in one state chilling, when I decided to shoot at a cop. Wasn't too smart of an idea, because moments later I was arrested.
I'm being arrested?
And the officer leading the raid, no other than Luke Douglas himself, aka Luke Skywalker.
This person doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Flush him out. I got to flush him out. Run, rush him. Rush.
Turns out he pretty much do. Not only that, but much, much more. With a well-accomplished career in OneState RP.
Yo, y'all need to learn how to drive, man.
We decided, why not? Rope Talk presents Luke Skywalker.
Welcome. My boy Luke Skywalker it is, huh?
Yeah, that's what they call me. Call me Skywalker. Luke. The guy who falls off of buildings.
Hey, yo, man. Let's get into it. The first time I met you, you banned me for 3 days. The last time I seen you, it was like the SWAT team raided me and y'all locked me up. What's going on, Luke?
It's a transition from, once working for the game to, working in the game. I'm fourth in command of SWAT. I'm also Cobra lead of Alpha Team. I'm all that. I'm jailhouse warden. I'm everything. And on top of all that, I'm also FG of the Army.
Over there in Napa, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Where did your journey start in one state?
My journey started back in the UK server, in Value UK server. It got into the point I had a gang in that server. I don't really tell anyone much about it because that gang never really did make it to the top. Because I was just now starting the game, and I had no idea what I was doing at the time. But also, that led me to the US server, led me to Glendale, US. Yeah, I started off as an officer in Glendale, and I made the PD, made up to LT Gen, retired, then went to the Army. That's where I started my journey in the Army. I've been in the Army ever since. I made it up to DFG of Glendale Army. Retired, came back, Major Gen of Glendale Army. Became DFG of Napa, and suddenly became FG of Napa. But also I got a promotion to a general in Bell PD. Then I recently got a promotion to LT General of LPD.
Whoa, you're very accomplished in one state, man. Where do we start? Did you always aim to be a leader, or did it just happen to fall in your lap?
I honestly always aimed to be a leader.
So you hold the top position in Napa. What position is that?
FG, Federal General. The second Federal General in Napa. But aiming to be the first Napa Army Federal General in, Napa.
So that's what you mean when you call yourself the King of Napa?
Yeah.
I remember you telling me that you was retiring that name for some reason.
Yeah, I'm retiring that name as I move on to being engaged to someone in Napa. And, it's getting to the point I had to settle down because I'm also, I'm currently talking to someone right now. But, we're getting engaged soon. but I don't really know where that's going. I gotta retire that name sooner or later.
What is the difference between being a leader in Napa and being a leader in Bell?
Well, honestly, having new opportunities as a leader has led me to greater heights. I mean, the highest I can get as a leader. Honestly, I aim to being administrator when I was an admin, but things went south on that. I'm aiming to work hard for those positions. I worked tirelessly 23 hours every single day, trying to aim to be the best and be the one everyone expects me to be.
Copy. There's a saying that says you can't please everyone, so always keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I learned that when I first became FG.
So you used to be an admin in Bell too. What happened with that?
That's confidential. I cannot really disclose any of that information.
What was some of your duties as an admin in the Bell server?
As moderator, I helped interview new applicants, new helpers coming into the administration team. I was also the lead event master of Bell, along with, Administrator Fuzzy and Crystal and Alex and everyone. Everyone liked me in the state assist team. I had a lot of roles. I mean, being head of events was pretty hard, but, we got through it.
Only imagine, because people just don't listen sometimes. I be on this game just seeing people doing backwards things, and then it's the language barrier. So I heard you mention that you left the UK server and came over here. I met a couple of players. I don't know if you heard of the Chrome Reapers. They recently told me they did the same thing. What it is about the UK server? Why do everybody keep coming towards the US?
Well, UK server really, no one really RPs in that server correctly.
Okay, so they low on RP?
Yeah, I mean, no one's really up there to RP or no RPs. Like, I get arrested by PD. They don't use macros at all.
No macros. You need your macros now.
Yeah. All right, my future with PD. PD's great.
Hey. My bad, bro. I ain't asked you a question yet.
Damn it.
My bad. Nah, you good. You good. All right. With so many leadership roles, you must have many enemies. How do you handle that?
Well, right now, I don't really have any enemies that I know of. But, I handle it as I talk to people, I mentor people, tell people, hey, you keep working hard, you keep putting in that time and effort, you can get the position I have. Like, I'm not going to stay in this position forever. No one's going to stay in this position forever. I mean, you got an opportunity. Everyone gets an opportunity to be a leader. Everyone gets an opportunity to be someone in this game and someone in this faction. I've been underneath I've been underneath only one chief so far. I've been underneath one chief in Bell. And it was basically ended off and me, on the verge of retiring. But, my future with PD, it's going to be a great future. I mean, as I rank up, as I learn more things about PD, I think it's going to be really good in the future.
So what is your current status with PD right now?
Well, everything's good. Everything's straight. I mean, we have our ups and downs, but we managed to work around it. We don't really do much as bad as, other people think that we do. But we all work, we all train, we all do our best to be the number one PD in this region. we're working really, really hard.
What about your community relationships? Are y'all is PD working on building stronger ties with the community?
Yes, I bought that. I bought that. I bought that up to higher ups. We are currently working on that. We're currently trying to focus on better communication within the community. I'm planning on some things I can do, to interact with the community more other than just the admin events and other events going on in the server. Planning on having some fun things going on, including with the other factions such as EMS and the Army. Yeah, we're going to start, working together as one server and interacting with the community instead of being distant and arresting and shooting all the time.
Absolutely. Strong community ties, and PD is allowed to role play, so that brings a different dynamics to the game for y'all. In your time in PD, which is the worst gang to deal with? What is the most wanted gang on your hit list?
Most wanted gang. I don't really look at the gang tags. Honestly. So I don't really know what the most wanted gang on our list is.
So what's next for Luke? What's next for you, Skywalker?
So after my term, I do plan on going back to state assist, but that's like a pending decision. It's a really pending decision. It is a decision I have to make whether to, give up the LT gen spot and go back to state assist or keep moving up in PD and keep working with PD, which is also a good decision. So that's a pending decision now.
Okay, understood. So now to a more controversial question. Recently you was on Discord going back and forth with a guy named Scotty. What was that all about?
Well, it's about diversity between the leadership change with the chiefs and the DFGs. It's the change within the faction that we were arguing about. It's basically him going back and forth and telling me to go back to Napa and telling me to do this and telling me to do that. When that is complete metagaming in so many ways because he's telling me to go back to Napa and I'm not really FG in this server. FG is Armuda. Great guy. I got to know him over past months since I was an admin, but, it's like, you're not going to tell me to go back to Napa when I play this game as much as you do.
Oh, was you stepping on his toes or something? Did he want the position?
No, he didn't want the position. I mean, like, he's 2-time DFG. He isn't really going to do anything to me. He tries to do something to me, he's going to see what happens.
Spicy. So he just didn't want to see you in that position because he felt like, it was too much power with the...
Shoot, I don't know what power he's talking about. He's been power tripping his whole term. I mean, like, he was 2-time DFG and was still power.
Yeah, sometimes the power trip be crazy. I hate trying to serve over somebody. I was in the Army with Norelli, and she was a little power trippy. And what's crazy is me and her was really cool before all that, but,
Right. I really didn't know Norelli that much. I mean, like, I was there when she was put in that uniform, and I wasn't there when she got put out that uniform.
Heard you. It just be a lot of controversy, really. And people don't think, they think because this is RP that they don't have to bring their A game or they don't have to develop as a person. They think it's just a game and they're just going to come in here and complain. No, you have to, this will stress you. So how do you deal with all of that? How do you deal with all of that energy in IRL? Because the game could be very stressful.
Well, IRL, I tend to go to church a lot. I do. I'm also pastoring game. I take some time off the game. I take some time on the game. Do church services. I talk to people who need talking to. Try to give out a positive environment. But I'm currently pastor of Napa also, so it's like it's good that I'm spreading the word around and spreading everything around, spreading positivity. But I don't deal with negative energy.
From me to you, thank you, because that means a lot, because I don't care for positions. I just care for energy, good energy. And for the people that is in position, just to put out good energy. So thank you for that, because the people that come on here and pay money to play, we appreciate good leaders.
I mean, like, I don't really, like, I spent so much time to keep all that bad energy inside. I let all that energy out when the leaders changed in PD, and I haven't put all that back in, so there might be still a little negativity left coming out of me, but it's slowly going back in.
Copy. Ain't no bones perfect, so we understand completely, man. Alrighty, though. So before we get up out of here, can you show me your favorite emo?
Napa Army. Bell PD. I got y'all both. I'm not going anywhere. And Scotty, I'm coming for you.
Stay tuned for clips of episode 8.
Gang, I ain't gonna hold you, man. We just enjoying ourselves and doing what real niggas do. I ain't gonna pat my shit.
I think they know about you, but they got you fucked up. That's the crazy thing. In general, everything niggas think they know about me in general, gang, they got me fucked up. Like, I just had to tell somebody